This is a video response to the question, can you show where one God is one person? But before I answer that question, I'd like to keep this biblical principle in mind. Matthew chapter 7, verse 2, the second half reads, "And with the measure that you are measuring out, they will measure out to you." October posted on his YouTube channel a question to someone. He raised the question, can you now show me that one God means one person? I believe the next day I responded with an answer. But given the nature of YouTube, it didn't allow me to elaborate. My response dealt with the definition of a Greek word and its usage in the Greek New Testament. Proswpon means face or person of. On the right-hand side of the slide, you will notice the King James Version translates proswpon some 55 times as face, 7 times as person. The New American Standard translates proswpon some 37 times as face. On the left-hand side of the slide, I've provided a general definition of proswpon. It means face, person of, outward appearance. And there's a singular and there's a plural version to face and faces. So that's very clear on its distinguishing marks. Let's take a look at some examples of proswpon. In Matthew chapter 7, verse 2, it reads, "And he," referring to Jesus, "and he was transfigured before them, and his face shone like the sun, and his garments became as white as light." I've highlighted the word face in red because that's proswpon, his face, singular. Matthew 18:10. "See that you do not despise one of these little ones, for I say to you that their angels in heaven continually see the face of my Father who is in heaven." Once again, proswpon is used of the Father, singular. In the previous verse, the face of Jesus. In this passage, Matthew chapter 18, verse 10, the face of my Father. Now let's take a look at Hebrews chapter 9, verse 24. And notice the difference in the translation between the American Standard Bible and its revision, the New American Standard Bible. I'll read from the American Standard Bible, for it reads, "For Christ entered not into a holy place made with hands, like in pattern to the true, but into heaven itself, now to appear before the face of God for us," before the proswpon of God for us. Notice here that face is used in the singular. One face, one person, one God. The consequences of this text are very clear. The Father is a person. Jesus Christ is a person. There's no denying that. We do not disagree on that point. The Father possesses a face. We saw that in Matthew chapter 18. And the Father is referred to as God. We saw that in Hebrews chapter 9, verse 24. Therefore, if the Father is a person and if he possesses a face, and if we only find the singular expression face of God, then we must conclude that the Father alone is God. That's my response. That's my answer to your question. Keeping Matthew chapter 7, verse 2 in mind, October or Mark, that's fine. Can you show me that from the Bible that one God is 3 persons?